Hey, what's up? This is the Jared Dean Show. This is Tuesday. Yeah, it's a big week. A big week, especially for the NBA. The trade deadline's coming up. Some quick news on the trade deadline, the whole Dwight Howard situation. Um, Apparently, this is Rick Bucher reporting that the Magic have told Dwight if he signs the extension at the end of the season, he can decide the fate of GM Otis Smith and the coach Jeff Stan Van Gundy. Um, wow, what? How desperate can the Magic be? I mean, wow, Cleveland wasn't even this desperate to get LeBron to stay, and he's a better player than Dwight is. That being said, trade deadline's Thursday. The Magic have said they are going to spend the next couple of days trying to get a player brought in for Dwight. The only one that's been reported so far has been Steven Jackson coming in for Dwight Howard. Coming into the Magic to play with Dwight Howard. Dwight has spoken with Steven in the past. They talked about playing together. And that kind of, like, the Bucks have also put Andrew Bogut on the block, the trading block, and they said if you get Andrew Bogut, Steven comes with him. If the Magic were able to nab both of those guys, I believe it would immediately make this Magic team a contender. I mean, this Magic team already just beat the Bulls last week. They're in third or fourth place. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, so that's the only rumor right now would be Steven Jackson. I don't know about Andrew Bogut, but he is on the block, the trading block. After that period of time, if the Magic aren't able to acquire a quality player for Dwight by Wednesday, then they will start listening to offers for Dwight for the next 24-hour period. And if they can't get a good offer by the trade deadline, then they're just going to let him play out the season and potentially walk. The reason when I read this, and I was just so shocked, I wanted to just film this video to let everyone know. One of the possible destinations that Dwight Howard added to his list was Miami. The thing is, people were saying, well, that lineup would be unstoppable with Wade, LeBron, Bosh, and Howard. But for this to work, they would have to use their amnesty clause on Chris Bosh. So Chris Bosh would be gone, Dwight Howard would be in, but they would still be pretty much unstoppable because of, like, the one thing that the Heat doesn't have is a powerful defensive presence big man. And when they're acquiring the best big man in the league to go with LeBron James and Chris Bosh, I can't think of a team that could beat him. I mean, like, okay, no team, even the teams that match up with them well on the other parts of the ball, like OKC with KD, they don't have any inside game to play them. Also, I mean, the Lakers, I think, would have the best shot because of Andrew Bynum, 7-footer, and Gasol, 7-footer. But once again, I'm kind of getting ahead of myself. That's just rumored. Um, that's the chances of that happening are slim, but that's just a place Dwight added to his list of destinations. So the Lakers are also looking to make a trade to upgrade at the point guard position, and one of the two of the ones that most interest me that are the highest likelihood that these will occur, higher than, grabbing Darren Williams or Steve Nash or whoever else, is the Steve Blake for Raymond Felton and the draft pick and trade exception for Ramon Sessions. And that kind of leads me to the question of the day. Out of those two, who would you rather have? I asked this before in a video, but I'm going to ask it again because the trade deadline's coming up, and those are the two the Lakers are really looking at. I would say Raymond Felton. Like I said, he really played extremely well with the Knicks. Um, but he played well with Denver. But he really doesn't. This Portland system, really doesn't fit well with him. I think they kind of rely on him a little too much. They expected too much of him. But coming in with the Lakers, if he averages 10 points a game with the Lakers, that's great production compared to what you're getting from Derek Fisher, Steve Blake, whoever else. The other one is Ramon Sessions. The reason I say Raymond Felton over Ramon Sessions is because Ramon is more of a driver, more of an assist guy, and Raymond Felton can score too, and that's something the Lakers really need. One more point guard rumor for the Lakers is a Rajon Rondo for Pau Gasol swap. Apparently, the Celtics and Lakers have been talking about doing this, but when the Celtics ask for Pau Gasol for him in the trade talks, the Lakers immediately back off. They don't want to do that because, like, point guards, the Lakers just need a decent point guard. And to get a quality big man, 7-footer like Pau Gasol, as versatile as Pau Gasol, that's incredibly hard to do. So I don't see Rajon Rondo coming to the Lakers because they don't want to give up Pau Gasol for him. But you know, so that's pretty much it for today. Let me know what you think. Who should the Lakers trade for? Raymond Felton or Ramon Sessions? Who do you think Dwight should go to? If he went to Miami, like if he went to Miami and Chris Bosh was forced out of Miami, would the Heat then win? The 7 rings LeBron promised. Would they win 7? I don't know. I just couldn't see any team that could even compete with that because a lot of teams now can't compete with them. With Chris Bosh, I can't even imagine with Dwight Howard. So let me know on that. Yeah, Josh Smith still wants to be traded, but as of now, I don't know. The Hawks haven't seemed to be doing anything about that. Also, let me know who do you think the Magic will acquire. Do you think acquiring Steven Jackson is enough? What about Steven Jackson and Andrew Bogut? Is that enough? What about Monte Ellis, David Lee? The Warriors have offered Monte Ellis and David Lee for Dwight Howard, but the Magic have turned it down. So if they were to acquire Monte Ellis, would that be enough to have Dwight stay? What about Steve Nash? He's old, still arguably the best true point guard in the game. Would that be enough to make Dwight stay? Let me know in the comments if there's anything you want me to talk about in any upcoming videos, any questions you have. Let me know. All this information I get is from ESPN. I follow sports extremely closely. ESPN, LA Hoops 24/7. They provide me with a lot of information. Mark Stein. Also, the Bleacher Report provides me with a lot of this information as well. So let me know if there's any videos you want me to do, anything you want me to talk about. All right. See you next time.